What's going on, everybody? Steve Pulaski back with another video review, this time of Rock Dog, the brand new animated movie that nobody is talking about. This is a very odd movie, okay? This is a movie that has a really strange production history, too. It's going to be kind of difficult to explain. I don't really fully understand it. Wikipedia is not much help in this respect. But it was directed by a guy named Brannon, who was the animating director on Toy Story, and he was also the co-director of the sequel, Toy Story 2. And what wound up happening is he wanted to adapt Zheng Jun's graphic novel called Tibetan Rock Dog. He wanted to adapt it into a movie. So he largely outsourced Chinese funders for this particular film because Zheng Jun's a big rock star over in China, he's a big musician. So he financed the movie that way. So this became like a $60 million budget film, and it's not making any of its money back. It was a pretty big failure in China, too, because a lot of the theater chains didn't carry it. I guess the CEO of the theater chains was like holding a grudge against the movie. I don't even really know. I mean, this is a very weird movie, too. You can even tell that, like, they probably didn't have a lot of money in terms of animating it, because I mean, it's a $60 million film, but you got names like J.K. Simmons and Luke Wilson attached to it, and Kenan Thompson, so you're probably paying a good amount of money for these voices to begin with, which leaves the animation looking kind of shoddy, similar to other animated efforts by the film's company Real FX. The plot revolves around this dog who lives in like this Tibetan village, whose his main goal, or his main job, is with his father, trying to protect the village from wolves, from like a pack of wild wolves. But the kid wants to wind up like pursuing his dreams to become a musician when a radio falls out of the sky from a plane, and he hears the rock star Angus Scattergood on the radio play, voiced by Eddie Izzard. So what winds up happening then is the dog travels to this big city. The dog's voiced by Luke Wilson. He travels to the big city and gets all wrapped up in this kind of rock and roll culture and stuff like that. He winds up becoming acquaintances with Angus Scattergood, not really friends, to try and wind up, having a career as a musician, being a part of a band. He wants Angus to be his music teacher. This is a perfect example of a movie that's not bad, but you shouldn't be paying ticket price for it. You shouldn't be going to the theater. You shouldn't be braving, especially in Chicago, you shouldn't be braving this wickedly weird weather to go see a movie like this. This is a lot like Norm of the North last year, a lot like the other two movies I named, Freebirds and The Book of Life, where these are middle of the road mediocre movies that you do not need to go to a theater for. These movies will be on Netflix Watch Instant before you know it. They probably should have stuck to being on Netflix Watch Instant. There are movies that I call like direct-to-DVD movies, or direct-to-streaming movies, or electronic babysitters that were lucky enough to somehow get a wide release in American theaters. They're not going to last long. Be patient. I know we're going to get some good animated movies this year, but unfortunately, Rock Dog is not one of them. It's inoffensive. It's occasionally cute. I laughed a few times. I'm probably not going to remember it after I eat dinner tonight. Rock Dog gets a 2 out of 4 stars from me, a C- on Influx Magazine's grade. I'm Steve Pulaski. You can get all my reviews on stevethemovieman.proboards.com. Read the written review of this link below, and on Influx Magazine. Thank you guys for watching and for subscribing. See you in the next video review. Bye.